So people that have been watching my videos some time, you might remember that I'd started a Switch NX Pro project where I took a Nintendo Switch, whether it be a V1 or a V2, and then I consoleized it. Is that even a word, consoleized? I'll have to look it up. But anyway, I took a handheld console and made it into like a static console, like the NES, N64, etc. And of course, lots of people loved that idea, but we didn't really get out of the beta stages. I had to put the project on hold. And loads of people have still been commenting on that video saying, please can we have the files? Even if it's the beta and it's not finished yet, can we please have those files? Well, you don't need to worry anymore because I've decided to put the beta files on Maker World. Let's have a look at the current state of the Switch NX Pro project. But I do promise you, I will be working on this again in the future, and then I will be doing an OLED version. But for now, of course, let's have a look at the current state of the NX Pro project. So we've got this black case here, and I just put NX Pro on it in red, NES text style. So we have three main components. We've got the bottom, the top, and this really cool stand. Obviously this stand is optional. Now the only thing that I don't have here is just this little button that goes in here, but we do have it in the clear case, so we have got that in there already. So as I said before, this is still in beta. Some of the things might not line up 100% perfect, but let's unplug the clear cased one and have a closer look. Now, of course, you don't have to have NX Pro. We do have a top here that has nothing on it. So let's take a close look at the clear one. Now we can see the motherboard's in there, SD card reader. We've got the fan. On the front of the case, we have the original power button, so that's pretty cool. And on the back we can see the board out of the dock. We've got a cutout there for the heat sink, and then there's just a couple of little Wi-Fi and Bluetooth antennas lying around. Now the only thing you really need is brass inserts, and I did extend the power cable for the dock LED, and then the only other piece of hardware or accessory you need is a USB-C extension cable. Now I don't know when I'm going to be starting this project back up again because I've got so much to do going forward, but a couple of things that I do want to change, and let me know in the comments below if you think this is a good idea or if you've got any ideas of the sort of direction. Please remember you can join the Discord and we can share ideas, and let's just make this Switch NX Pro case one of the best cases that you can get for converting an old broken Switch. Maybe you got a broken screen or something, you've moved on to the Switch 2 and you're now like, well, what am I going to do with this old thing? We'll turn it into a console. It's an amazing idea. Mine is just on the shelf up there, fully working, so much fun. It's just a great idea. Anyway, back to what I want to do, the changes that I want to make. I don't want the screws at the top, I'll have them on the bottom. They'll be countersunk, it'll have rubber feet. There's sort of vents on the top that are very much NES style. I'm going to do away with them because I want to have a fan, so it's like an 80mm or just a nice, good knock to a fan in there. But I don't just want to connect it so it's going all the time. We need to design a PCB with a temperature sensor. It will plug into one of the USBs, and as soon as it gets above a certain temperature inside the console, the fan will kick in, keep things nice and cool. Of course, if we use a knock to a fan, it will be really quiet as well. And this is exactly what they've done with the Switch 2 dock. It's got a fan in it, yes, but it doesn't cool the console down whatsoever. It just cools the dock down when it reaches 50 degrees centigrade. I don't know what that is in Americana, but it doesn't get that hot, but the fan kicks in, and that's what everyone's sort of complaining about, hearing that fan. Now there is docks, third-party ones that you might see in a video coming real soon. It might even be out before I do this video, but it's a $17 third-party dock that not only charges the Switch faster, it also doesn't have a fan because it doesn't overheat. And of course you can then use it as a HDMI to go to your TV. And yes, you can use any USB-C cable, unlike the original dock that kicks off and complains if you don't use the original switch charger that comes in the box. Anyway, that's what I want to implement. I want to have a fan in there, and I do want to add the cartridge slot so you can still use your physical cartridges. At the moment, it's like a PS5 digital. There's no way to put physical games in there. But anyway, that's the current state of the project. I'd really love for other people to get involved. Leave comments down below. What do you want to see? You've obviously seen the PS2 Classic video. If you haven't, click up there somewhere. We can design some crazy stuff. I've been learning Fusion. I've got the 3D printers. I've got the backing of JLC PCB and JLC 3DP. We can make some crazy stuff. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. Let's end the video here, but as always, if you enjoy my content and you want to keep up to date with this project, please do me a favour. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos, and drop me a comment below, even if it's just to say hi. I'm JP, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.